beloved comrade Binay Viswam, our leader. Today's special guest, Dr. Jayaranjan, who gave a very brilliant, educative, inspiring address to us. Leaders of the All India LIC Employees Federation, Comrade Sundaramurthy, Comrade Rajesh, and all the office bearers. The convener of the Coordination Committee of Bank and Insurance Financial Sector Union, CCBFU, Comrade Govindan, and all my friends and comrades. First of all, at the outset, I would like to compliment the All India LIC Employees Federation for this initiative and campaign against the proposed dilution, privatization, and disinvestment in the LIC. LIC, all of us know, it's a very unique public sector financial institution in our country. In the last 65 years, it has grown phenomenally as a people-oriented financial institution in our country. It represents a very huge part of the public savings in our country, and that is why, because of utility and service to the people, we find LIC is today a very reputed institution and enjoys such an enormous level of public confidence. But unfortunately, now the government, as a part of their policies of liberalization, privatization, reforms, they are now deciding, and they have decided to weaken the LIC, to reduce their stake in LIC, and to go for listing LIC towards disinvestment, which is a step toward privatization of the LIC. This is totally retrograde because we all know the contributions of the LIC to the people and also to the country at large. In the last a decade and little more, we have seen that government has been encouraging the private insurance companies, private capital in the insurance sector. But it is our experience, all of us know, it's visible to the naked eye, that these private insurance companies, and incidentally, we all know their credentials. All these Indian today, these life insurance companies, private people, they have their link abroad, and we know what they have done there. So this is what they have tried to do, and even then, with all the encouragement from the government, with all the boosting by the government, even then LIC stands very, very tall, and nowhere these private insurance companies are near the competitive edge in relation to the life insurance corporation. And that is why they are angry, and that is why somehow they want to reduce the strength of the LIC, to weaken it, so that they can get some more market space in the insurance sector. And that is the reason why now LIC, see, normally government has been talking, why they will go for selling the public sector. They say it is not profitable, it is not running in loss, it is not running in profit, it is in loss, so I want to sell it. But now LIC is a golden goose. It is making huge profit. For the government, it is a very big paymaster. They contribute to the exchequer of the government. But even then, why the government wants to privatize the LIC? That means this is a big, targeted, designed, orchestrated attack on public sector, especially in our country. We know that entire financial sector, bank, LIC, GIC, trio, we know, we represent in the financial sector a huge part of public money, people's savings. And in our country, which is a developing country, this is the social capital. People's saving is the social capital. And government, there is a limit for taxation, there is a limit for market borrowing, internal or external. So savings is very important. And these savings are available in the banking and insurance and financial sector. Unfortunately, now the government wants to touch that. at the pressure of the international monetary agencies, at the pressure of the Indian vested interest corporates. And that is why this recent decision to somehow hand over or begin the handing over or dismantling the public sector life insurance corporation. So naturally, it is very, very important that we need to fight against all these things. We have seen that last year the government brought the FRDI bill. There is absolutely no need. The people who are responsible for the problems in either LIC or GIC or in bank, they are the private people. So they must be found fault and they must be proceeded against. But the government says in the name of FRDI, they say no, the people who keep the money in the banks, they must be penalized. Anyway, at that time, LIC, bank, GIC, we all fought together under political compulsions and government withdrew. But once again, they are trying to bring back that in a new name. And so these dangers will continue. And especially, it is not like privatizing a simple factory. Once they are able to privatize LIC, GIC, and banks, that means it is privatizing the huge savings to the people. Today, these three institutions put together, public sector banks, GIC, and LIC put together, they represent almost equivalent to 85% of the total GDP in our country. So this is the significance of the public sector, banks, insurance sector in our country. But the government is under pressure and they are willing to yield to the pressure to privatize. That is why it's very, very important that we defend this public sector institution, that we defend LIC, GIC, and banks. And in banks also we find that the only problem is the huge bad loans. And who are the people who are responsible for the bad loans in the country? Now, on the 19th of July, we are celebrating the 51st anniversary of the banking nationalization in our country. We have decided once again that we are going to publish the names of the big defaulters. So they own nearly 1,40,000 crores of money. And this money belongs to the people, the poor people, the savers. That money has been given to all these people and they are cheating and looting. It's a daylight robbery. Instead of taking action on them, they are being all concessions are being given to them. So whether it is LIC or GIC or banks, in banks they are going for merger, which is not warranted. In general insurance, it is very, very important that we have to merge these insurance companies. We are demanding, but now they are going back. So that means what is good for the country, they will not do. What is not good for the country, they will do. And that is why it is very necessary. Trade unions no longer in our country can confine themselves only to their limited demands, economic demands, their wage revision, their service condition, their promotion, transfer, posting. That's a regular part of trade union. That we have been doing, we shall continue to do, we shall defend and protect the employees' interests. But equally, in our country, trade unions have played a very historical, very patriotic role, not only fighting for the rights of the working class, but in defending the country as a whole, in fighting for the freedom. So once again now, that historical role has to be played by the trade union movement as a whole. And in that, particularly in the financial sector, in banks, insurance, we have to play a very decisive, very crucial, very leading role. And I'm very happy that All India LIC Employees Federation is a very important trade union in the insurance sector. It has been built up over the years by great leaders. And today I'm very happy that the present leadership is also very alive to all the challenges. And I can only assure on behalf of the All India Bank Employees Association, on behalf of the entire coordination committee of the bank and insurance and financial sector unions, that we all will work together, we shall fight together. It is not only within the financial sector, we have to integrate our struggles with the general trade union movement, because every sector is today targeted for attack. Railways, defense, you name the public sector and they are attacking. And that is why it's going to be a big challenge. On the one side, they are attacking the rights of the workers, labor reform, that we need to fight. Because of inflation, our wages are becoming inadequate. We have to fight for more wages. But more importantly, We need to protect these public sector institutions because they are the modern temples which can sustain our economy. And India is an evolving economy. It has to further grow and strengthen. We have to take care of the marginal sections of the people in the struggle. Defending LIC, defending GIC, defending our public sector banks is an important task before us. And I'm very sure that together we shall do that. And I'm very sure in that process, the All India LIC Employees Federation will play their due role. I once again wish this campaign very success. I assure our support to the campaign. And in the days to come, I look forward to joint struggles, including strike actions. Corona, no corona, that will continue. We have limitation, but there is no restriction to fight. There is nobody can stop our fighting spirit. We shall fight, and we shall see that country is put on proper track, and the public sector is able to play their distinct role. I once again wish All India LIC Employees Federation all the best in their campaign and endeavor. Thank you very much.